Welcome, everyone. This is day 4 of our 7-day meditation challenge. Are you practicing? Are you finding time to sit every day? Are you creating a space in your life for you to grow this amazing practice? And I truly believe in the ability of this practice to change your life dramatically. And I not only believe in it, I know it to be true. So today I wrote about moving into the observer position in the email. And if you're not on the email yet, I'll just say that one more time. Go to the link below and get on the email, because a lot of the teaching, you just get a little bit more time to absorb what's behind the practice by reading the email, by seeing how it relates to you, and maybe by reading it again even and absorbing the knowledge. But knowing about something and doing something is tremendously different, and it also gets tremendously different results. So today I did mention a little story that I wanted to share by Pema Chodron. And she's a Buddhist monk who practices, I believe she has a center in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. She's very well known, very wise woman. And many of her practices are so deep and so extraordinary, really. I'd certainly encourage you to look up her teachings. So the story that I mentioned was called Tigers Above and Tigers Below. And that's found in a little pocket book that she has from Shambhala Pocket Classics. And it goes something like this. There's a story of a woman running away from tigers. She runs, and the tigers are getting closer and closer. When she comes to the edge of a cliff, she sees some vines are there below her, so she climbs down and holds on to the vines. Taking a moment in her frightening moment, she looks down and she sees that there are also tigers below her as well. She then notices that a mouse is gnawing away on the very vine to which she is clinging. She also sees a beautiful little bunch of strawberries close to her, growing out of a clump of grass just right next to her. Looking up and then looking down, she looks at the mouse. Then she decides she's just going to take the strawberry and put it in her mouth and enjoy it thoroughly. I just love that. So tigers above her, tigers below her. And Pema teaches that this is actually a predicament that we all find ourselves in terms of our birth and our death. And she reminds us something like we've been talking about in this 7-day meditation challenge. She reminds us that each moment is just what it is. The isness of the moment we've been talking about, accepting what is. And she also points out how this may be the very only moment that you actually have left to enjoy. So making it the only moment left in your life. Something like the lady hanging on the cliffs with the tigers above and the tigers below. She goes on to say that we could get all depressed about it, and we could take the time to finally appreciate and really delight in the very preciousness of every single moment of our life. And that's what we're doing when we practice the observer position observer position, or simple mindfulness or simple awareness, they all mean the same thing, in our meditation sitting. And once you get adept at doing this in your meditation, you will find this carries over into your everyday life, where you find you are able to be in the present moment, not add anything to it and not take anything away from it, not make it mean something more than it means, especially in a negative way. Someone has a comment and we're triggered because of our own experiences. Maybe someone else has treated us poorly and has used those same words. And then all of a sudden we make that comment mean something very negative for us, when actuality, we don't know what that person meant for sure, unless we ask them. And even then, to uncover the truthfulness of it. So often there are many misunderstandings, and we cause ourselves such torment and such upset and such suffering, when if we just viewed the moment as it was, without any attachments to it, the moment would come and go, and we would have been able to be in it without making it something else. And that's how we become mindful. That's how we become or move into the observer position. And that's also how we become more consciously aware of who we are, our larger beingness, our true beingness behind all the moments in our life. And that's really one of our major roles. Ultimately, it's the most important thing. Can I sense my beingness when I'm watching my life each and every day? Can I sense my larger being, that part of me that's in alignment with the higher vibrations of love, compassion, self-worth, enlightenment? Can I sense that part of me behind my thoughts, behind my emotions, behind my thoughts about other people, behind my pain that I may be experiencing in the body? Can I sense that beingness that is always there, steady, sure, full of light and love? And that's what keeps me practicing meditation, because by sitting every day, I develop that ability, and you can too, to sense that beingness, to be sure, to be calm, to be detached from what other people are saying and doing, but also to be able to just love the moment, whatever that moment is for you. So that's today's teaching, and I'm just going to take a moment maybe for us to connect with that part of ourselves, and then you can continue, if you wish, to sit from there and continue your practice for today. Maybe extend it a little bit from 5 minutes to 6 or 7. Okay, so just closing your eyes and beginning to take those nice, long, deep, diaphragmatic breaths. And while you do, envision about 6 inches above your head. Let's call it a soul star. Let's call it the light or the essence of our beingness, because we know it's something bigger than our body, something bigger than our emotions, something bigger than our thoughts. Let's just sense that it is also connected to the larger consciousness in the universe. That soul star reaches way above us and taps into the lightness and the purity of pure positive energy. And that's our connection to bringing that pure positive energy into our awareness in every moment. Letting that light now come down like a shower almost through the soul star into your crown, into your forehead or your third eye, letting it flow down to your throat chakra, to your heart space, through your solar plexus, through your sacral just below the belly button, your creative area, to your root chakra at the seat of your spine. Now see that white light energetic shower flowing down through your legs, through your knees, through your calves, through your ankles, through your feet. And see it grounding you as it brings your energy deep into the earth, flowing through all the layers until it reaches the center of the earth. And now continue to see that energy coming back up through your ankles, your knees, your legs, your hips, your stomach, your heart, your third eye, back to your soul star. And as this light energy washes down through your body again and again, reaching the center of the earth and coming back, it's taking with it any heavy emotions, any heaviness in the body, taking away, washing away the pain or the denseness of the pain, breaking up any areas that feel very heavy in the body, letting the energy flow. Breaking up any heavy, negative energy patterns you have in your thinking. Breaking up any negative, heavy emotional patterns, because we all have our own specific emotional patterns that we tend to go through. Just see the light breaking those up as well, clearing your energy, feeling lighter and lighter and lighter each time this light passes through. Excellent. And now, as you continue to breathe for the next 5 to 6 minutes, just notice from the observer position, like you're watching a movie. Notice anything that comes up in your body, and then return to your breath. Maybe you get caught in a story or some drama and return to your breath. Maybe you even get caught in a daydream. Once you catch yourself and see as your larger being that you are in a daydream, use that now to focus your energy and return to your breath, even if it's a positive one. Returning to the breath, returning to the breath, returning to the breath. Namaste.